Welcome all you Aquarians to your July monthly reading, where we've been focusing on chakras all the way since the beginning of the year. Here we are on month number 7, so we've reached the top of the most well-known chakras, which is the Crown Chakra. And you can see all the beautiful amethyst here, which represents the color of the Crown Chakra. And since we are focusing in on the Crown Chakra, we're going to be asking the Creator and Spirit, how can we heighten or connect higher to the spiritual realm through our crown chakras. So if you're new to my channel, I do take a tarot deck each month and I split out the major arcana from the 4 suits of the minor arcana. And the major arcana represents the overall energy on what the Creator wants you to know for the entire month. And this, of course, will zero in on about connecting higher. And so we will start off with that. So for our Aquarians, all our Aquarians, what would you like them to know about connecting higher? Okay, they do want that one right off the bat. We're also going to pull a card here from the Universe has Got Your Back deck and see what else they would like to add to this card. One more. There we go. All right, so what else for our Aquarians, please? All right there. So we'll start off here with this card here, and you do have the Magician card. And this is a beautiful card because you can see the little infinity symbol above your head. This represents your higher self. And you can even see he's raising his hand toward the heavens, and he's drawing in that beautiful energy and wisdom of above and bringing it and pointing it to the earth and bringing it in. You can also see all 4 of the suits that we're going to talk about here shortly all on the table, showing that you have everything that you need to bring that into manifestation here. And so this is about taking time and making that intention to do that, to bring the above through you into the world. So there is that. And let's see what else they want to add here. Yeah. Kind of what we were saying, right? My energy creates my reality. What I focus on is what I will manifest. This is known, the Magician is also known as the Master Manifester. So this is showing that whatever energy you focus on, that your energy will create. So whatever you point that wand at, you also... It's kind of like this message of whatever you focus on is what grows in your life. So if you focus on the lack and the fear and the chaotic, beautiful adventure that we have as the human here, that expands. But if you focus your attention on the heavenly and the spiritual, that which is rooted in unconditional love from above, then that expands in your life instead. So we get to choose what we grow in our life. And I love this power that's coming in here for you. We're also going to dive into all the minor arcana. And like I kind of alluded to, the minor arcana represent the 4 different areas of our life as a human. And we're going to start off here with the fire element, which is the Wands suit. And this represents your drive, your ambition, your inspiration, your passions, also your energy overall, and also your spiritual energy. So for this reading, we're going to ask the Creator what they want you to know about your spiritual adventure regarding connecting higher during this month. Yeah, that's your connecting higher, right? You're plugging in your wand to the circuit up there. All right, so for our Aquarians, what do you want them to know about their spiritual adventure during the month of July, please? Okay, they do want that one there. And we're also going to pull a card here from the Return of Spirit deck and see what else they'd like to add regarding your spiritual adventure. Okay, so what else for our Aquarians, please? Okay. There we go. And they do want to show this card first. So we have the Simplicity card, which is a beautiful card here. And keeping it simple, every moment is a choice between unconditional love or the fear of losing conditional love. That is how simple life is. We just get to complicate it because we are human side wants to keep it complicated and keep us distracted to keep us in the game, right? But it says life can sometimes become very complicated. The simplicity card comes when the demands of life start to overwhelm us. It's time to get back to basics. It's time to take a time out so you have the space to breathe and the quiet to think. It's time for a full assessment of what is and is not working in your life right now. Are you overfilling your plate with too many tasks and errands? Are you involved in a complicated or emotionally draining relationship? Perhaps you've been working too hard or taking too many classes, leaving no spare time for you. The simplicity card comes to ask that you give life an evaluation. Take the time out you need and start to get clear about what brings you sustenance in your life. While life may never be easy, your life does need to allow for a sense of ease. We can lose our sense of self and our inner connection to spirit when we're overwhelmed with the demands and happenings of the world around us. So spirit is calling you to begin making yourself a priority in your own life. They're asking that you put yourself and those things which help you feel closer to source in front of everything else. You need to reprieve from the chaotic and hectic energy you're experiencing right now. When you're in touch with yourself and with source, with creator, with universe, it helps to make life more manageable. It helps you to feel steady on your feet and aids you in removing those things which do not align with your highest good. It also frees your energy so you have plenty to give to those things which you do choose to keep in your life. And I'm kind of feeling like it's like this table, you're only going to leave the things on the table that matter. And it's like your table is so full of stuff. It's just like cluttered. Your life feels cluttered. And I used to have a saying, because I am a very sometimes overly organized person. And my management would have me go sit with people and help people that wanted help in organizing. And one of the first things I would tell them is clutter will kill you. It kind of does. It kills our energy because we're so distracted and so overwhelmed trying to maintain everything that's around us that it's like having 10 glasses, like water glasses, and you have a pitcher. There's only so much you can pour into each. And so the less glasses you have, the fuller they will be, instead of them all being just a little bit in each. So I kind of feel that. Let's see what else they want to add here. Yeah. King of Wands, the highest energy that you can achieve in all of this. So it does represent, as far as spiritual energy, your higher self. So definitely connecting to your higher self, connecting to what's really, truly important. And that is something to do here as you get in tune with who you really are. You're more than just the character that's living on this earth, right? I mean, you've got both of these represent your higher self for this reading. And so this is about realizing you are not the character, not just this little small character you're playing here on the earth, but you are the powerful actor behind it, this powerful being who is made of unconditional love. You're a spirit being that's eternal. And so it's really understanding this. And when you connect to who you really are, then you really get to this understanding of what really is important in your life. Because like the magician here, all of us, our dream is basically sharing the unconditional love that's within us with the world. And how we share that love is up to us. We have our own unique way that brings us joy on how we share it with the world, how we, do that. Like my brother and I are almost opposites with that, because my brother, and I kind of joke that it was, because our parents, when we were really, really young, they bought my brother a cavalry set and they bought me a farm set, and my brother ended up going into the military, and I am more of a hug the trees type of person, and I'm like, it was from the very beginning, it was like all designed. But he shows his love because he wants to protect people, he wants to keep his family safe and the country safe and the world safe, right? And so, you can express that love in your own unique way, and that is what you're discovering to do. Also, we are moving into the next suit is the earth element, which is pentacles, sometimes coins. And where this is your inner energy and spiritual energy, we'll talk about your thoughts and your emotions. Those are all your inner world. This is the only one that's your outer world. So this is all the other characters that are on stage with you, your body, your possessions, your bank accounts, all that stuff that's going on in the outside world. So this is what the creator wants you to know about your physical adventure during the month of July in regards to connecting higher. So what do you want our Aquarians to know, please? Okay, I do want that one right there. And we're also going to pull a card here from the Angels and Ancestors deck. More clarity on your physical adventure. All right, so what else for our Aquarians, please? Okay, that one right there. And we'll start with the tarot card, and you've got the Six of Pentacles. So there is this giving and receiving here, this beautiful balancing. You can see he's holding the scales here. This knowing that in receiving, then you have more to give. And I know I'm an Aquarian sun, so hello, all my fellow Aquarians. And I understand we're very much givers. We're trying to help the world, and our oomph within us is to help change the world and help them move up. And so we'll give and give and give and give. But this is also this understanding, we don't just generate our own energy. We don't just stand there and give all our energy out and then pass out because we're have no energy left. We're drawing the energy from above. We're allowing the heavens in that spiritual realm to bring in that amazing energy and give to us, and then we're able to give to others as well. So there's this message for you to understand that you don't have to give away your life essence. I call it the codependency awareness card too, because we can tend to have this enabler mentality in our human side, because somewhere in our childhood we were taught that if we're not able to give something to someone, what worth are we? Right? And so we fear not being able to give. And if people are giving to us, it freaks us out, because then we're on the wrong end of that giving. I'm not being worthy because I'm not giving you anything. I'm going into debt to you now, and now I'm going to have to work doubly hard to give to you too. And so when we go into a relationship, we start off going in giving semi-equally into an adult relationship, but we quickly turn into mama bird, baby bird, and that poor person becomes the baby bird. And we're like, we give, and they're like, I want to give. And like, nope, don't give to me. Take from me. I'm giving to you. This is what I'm teaching you to do. And they're like, okay. And so we give and we give and we give till we're exhausted, and we give and we give and we give even more until we're resentful, right? Oh, that doesn't feel good. And little baby bird here, we've taught it not to give back to us, so it wants to give, and so it gives outside of our relationship, regardless if it's romantic or family or friends or whatever. They start giving everywhere else. So they'll give to other friends, they'll give to their work and become workaholics, or to the gym and work on their bodies, or some of their hobby, or if it's a romantic relationship, sometimes they give to someone else because we're not allowing them to give to us, right? And so that's what happens with these codependent relationships. It's a wonderful learning experience about being full and complete and understanding that we are worthy to receive, and we will allow other people to feel good about receiving as well as we give to them as well. And it becomes this very balanced, beautiful give and take, and allowing people to give to you actually becomes a gift for other people. At least that's how you can look at it to feel better about it if you want. All right. And then the other thing you have is the hunter. Dun, dun, dun. And you have track down your fears and desires. Yep. So exactly as we were talking about, that fear of not being able to give to someone, and then why on God's green earth would anyone want to be around me if I can't give them anything? That's like that. That's a truth that comes because you realize, oh, I'm just pretty awesome just to be around. And so people can give to me just because of who I am, not because I deserve anything. People will want to be around me just because of who I am, not because of what I can give to them, right? So it's beautiful. Let's see what else the hunter has to say here for us, though. So it says, track down all of your fearful thoughts and feelings, and when you find them, you will find your desires too. The Hunter card is based on one of the author's favorite Celtic gods, Cernunnos. It's Cernunnos. I know I murdered that. I apologize. He is the stag god of the wild and represents both the hunted and the hunter. Similarly, the hunter helps you connect with an energy that is both fearful and fearless. Your fears are the only things that are standing between you and what you desire at this time. So you get to come face to face with them, as the hunter does with wild animals, and go beyond them. So definitely this manifestation, making these dreams come true, right? That's the only thing. The energy that we're focusing on when we talked about what we focus on grows. We're focusing on our fears, they grow. If we're focusing on what we do have and our gratitude, that grows, right? And it says, instead of being hunted down by your fears or other feelings that you've buried, become the hunter. You're being given confidence and strength at this time. So use your power to make a difference. You are not here to cower away or live in the shadows. You are here to realize your fullest potential. But this can only occur when you step up and do what needs to be done. When this card arises, there could be an opportunity to face an aspect of your past or bring closure to a situation that has been haunting you. If you're a man or identify as a male, this card represents your masculinity and an opportunity to know yourself more deeply. If you are a female or identify as a female, this card represents your capacity to be strong and powerful and overcome limitations. Love it, love it, love it. So next we move into the air element, which would be the sword suit, and this is all about the mind. So this is your thoughts, your beliefs, your mindsets, your attitudes, your expectations. It is your element. You are an air sign, even though you're a water bearer. I know we confuse people, don't we? But we like that. We like being odd and different. So we can be an air sign and be a water bearer at the same time. And this is all about what the Creator wants you to know about your mental adventure this month in learning how to connect higher. So for our Aquarians, what do you want them to know about their mental adventure? Okay. They're going to give you 2 cards. This represents our fears. This is the nightmare card or insomnia card. You can see how they're up awake and all these swords. These are all the thoughts and the beliefs, all those expectations. Small t truths on all those things that we have been told are supposed to be and should be, need to be, have to be, must be. These are the fears that we're afraid of letting it down, and that's what's keeping us from here. So these are the fears that you're hunting down as this hunter here, which is fabulous. Yeah. This is the perfect one that you have. You have the sword to help you with hunting these things down and to battle those. Because the Ace of Swords is such a gift from the heavens. One, it allows you to connect to the capital T truths of the higher realm, which are those that are rooted in unconditional love. And it's a two-edged sword because it allows you to do that, but it also allows you to cut away these small t truths that are no longer serving you. And I like that, no longer serving us, because we do come down here to experience all of this chaos, all of these uncomfortable emotions rooted in fear, because in experiencing who we're not, we more fully understand who we are. It's like air. We don't realize air really exists until we're 6 feet underwater looking up at air and we go, there is air. This is non-air. So I have an understanding and an appreciation both for non-air and air. And then I swim back towards air because I want that, right? And so the same thing happens here to experience conditional love and fear. We more fully understand unconditional love and the joy and the peace of where we are back home. So definitely there's this awareness and this connecting, and you are definitely overcoming more and more of your fears throughout this month of July. We're also going to pull a card here from the numerology guidance cards. See what else they want to add to your mental adventure for July. What else for our Aquarians, please? Okay, wow. You do get 2 for those as well. So you've got creativity, card number 3. And then also health, card number 71. So yeah, definitely the creativity comes, number 3 is about new birth and creativity, allowing things to unfold, right? So as you cut away these things, it does release your creativity, and it does help our overall health in so many ways. So let's see what messages come in for these. So creativity, of course, indicates a need to reconnect with your creative side to improve your quality of life and align yourself with Source. By drawing this card, you're being encouraged to step out of your practical, logical mind and the seriousness of life in order to partake in the light-hearted endeavors that are stimulating and fun. Playful, creative expression is important because it raises your vibration, which brings you closer to your dreams. And it allows you to connect to this little mini creator that we are, right? This is a time to immerse yourself in any creative endeavor that lifts your spirits and makes you feel good. It might take the form of playing a musical instrument, painting, writing, cooking, jewelry making, decorating, sewing, photography, landscaping, dancing, or designing. Doesn't matter what it is as long as it brings you joy. Through playful, creative expression, you can heal disharmony in your body and disharmony in your life. It's now time to use your imagination and see the world through the eyes of a child. For in rediscovering the creativity of your youth, you will rediscover the magic in your life, magician. Perfect. And then card number 71, which is the health card. This indicates a need to focus on your well-being and self-care. So by drawing this card, you're being encouraged to explore practices and behaviors that can enhance your physical, your emotional, your mental and emotional health. So all 3 of these areas here. Whether you explore conventional or alternative methods, it's important at this time to put your health and happiness first. This is a time to eliminate any unhealthy habits, simplifying things, right, and behaviors that are impeding your success. You can seek professional assistance if you need to, or make improvements on your own. Some of the basic necessities for optimal health are regular checkups, good nutrition, exercise, drinking plenty of water, getting a good night's sleep, detoxification, going outside in nature, engaging in relaxing activities, avoiding toxic people and environments, maintaining a positive mindset, meditation or yoga, defining your personal limits and boundaries, doing what you love, laughing often, and spending quiet time alone. That's all. So you can include those. You don't have to do all of those, of course. So this isn't a time to procrastinate, for you're being called to action. Call upon your spirit guides and your angels, if necessary, to be shown the next step to take for the sake of your health. So I love that. And this is all about your energy, vibration, which goes back to this original card here. But then we move into the final suit, which is the emotions. It is the water element, the cup suit. So this will be what the Creator wants you to know about your emotional adventure during the month of July regarding connecting to the higher realms. All right, so what would you like our Aquarians to know about their emotional adventure? All right. Excellent. 10 of Cups, emotional fulfillment, joy, 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 joy. So definitely there's this great emotional fulfillment that's coming. And not only are you feeling it from the inside, but it's flowing out of you. I mean, you're like shooting rainbows out of your butt almost. You're so happy and you're so joyful. So that definitely is coming in very strong here, which makes sense as you connect to this energy that you really are and you're allowing that energy to fill your life, then that is what comes to pass. That's what manifests in your life. So it's a very beautiful, beautiful card. 10s are endings and new beginnings. And so I feel like with that simplicity card there too, you are letting go of these emotions and you're ready to move to a new level of your emotional expression. The last oracle card I'm going to pull for this deck, we're still going to pull from here, but this is the last oracle deck. It's the elemental oracle, and it can still be anything else about your emotional adventure. But since it's the last card, we're also going to allow it to be a wild card, and it can be whatever else the Creator wants you to know about your month of July. So what's your final oracle message for our Aquarians, please, for this reading? Okay, that one right there. And you've got endurance, the rock. Perfect. The tree of life reminds me of that too, and that's card number 20. And it says, look for the groundedness in a chaotic situation. And I think this mentioned chaotic before too. But it says, be patient. Slow and steady is the way to success. The obstacle is sometimes the way through. Do not be discouraged by slow progression as long as progression is made. I know I hate hearing that too, but you know what? We have to, if we're going to trust the Creator, we also trust Creator's timing, right? Everyone knows a rock when they see it, although most of us do not notice much about them. There's 3 kinds of rocks. Igneous, metamorphic, and sedimentary. Rocks are a key component of the Earth's outer solid layer, the crust. The mining of rocks for human use has existed since prehistoric times. Rocks for building, metal ore, and gemstone content are but a few reasons that they're mined on the scales that they are. And rocks can be shaped over time by elements such as water and wind. River rocks, for example, because of the erosion effects of the water, become smoothly shaped with no corners. On a huge scale, canyons such as the Grand Canyon were worn down by water and wind, yet they endure. In cultures, they have deep spiritual belief in the connectedness of everything and a close association, I can't even talk today, and a close association with the land itself. I was being distracted by all my rocks that I have over here. So rocks are as alive as an animal or human. The rocks in these frameworks have stories to tell and lessons to teach. Some are used in painting, some to hold sacred tracts of water, and in ochre paintings of the body to reinforce the dances and spiritual rituals of the culture. And the element of this is earth, but I love how they're talking about that these rocks, these stones, I mean, these are smooth because, they either were against one another and wearing down the rough edges, but the water smoothing things down. River rocks are smoothed down because of that movement of the emotion, and that's what helps us on this journey too. That helps us get beyond that rocky heart, right? So I love this for you. And then the last messages we're going to pull are the star seeds, and we're just going to have these be the last messages that the Creator has for you for the month of July. So for Aquarians, okay, that one, what else? You want that one else? Okay, and that one, what else? That is it. So we'll start with this one since it showed itself here. And it has reflection. It says, see all aspects of yourself through the reflection of the one who mirrors your hidden self. So yeah, everyone, I'm reading a book called The Presence Process by, I think it's Michael Brown, and a place in the book where it's talking about reflection, which is, hilarious and on purpose, I'm sure. And it's because there's only, with all these thoughts and these beliefs that we're hunting down, he basically says our mind can only comprehend so much being thrown at it at once. And so what the universe does is it'll bring in it into our peripheral vision. It'll bring people and experiences in where we see those things on the outside. And I love how he says that the upsets that we have in our life, the things that upset us, are setups, because the universe is bringing those individuals on purpose, or those situations on purpose, to spark that upset within us, so we're aware that it exists. Otherwise, it's just running below the surface there. So if you're interested, I'll link the book down in the description box below if you want to check it out, because I'm only like halfway through, not even halfway through. It's blowing my mind and blowing my socks off. And then we have release. Release anything that keeps you from your path of authenticity. Yep. And we talked about that. And this is less releasing, the cutting away of these thoughts and these beliefs that no longer serve us. And then your final one is channel. In fact, I want to move this one over here. I felt like this was the simplify. And this channel is what you're being here. You're being a channel for this unconditional love here. And that one says, you are a channel through which healing energy reaches the world. Your energy creates your reality too. Beautiful. I'm loving this. All my brothers and sisters of Aquarian energy, I'm loving this for our adventure coming up in July. If you are looking for more messages of love from above, in addition to these monthly readings I put out for each zodiac sign, I also put out weekly energy updates for each zodiac sign, and a few other types of videos throughout the month. So if you don't want to miss out on any of those and be notified immediately when they become available, if you give this video a little thumbs up, click that like button, also click the subscribe button, that gives you access to the notification bell. And when you go in there, if you select the all option, then you'll be notified of any new videos that come out on this channel. Also, doing those things helps spread the love, because when you like a video, you share a video, you comment on a video, and especially subscribing to the channel, doing those things makes the YouTube algorithm so giddy happy. It wants to share the videos of this channel with other people as well. So if you feel inspired to do any of that, I of course am very, very grateful for that. Also, these are general readings, and if you're looking for even more specific information for your specific life, I do offer personal readings, and all that information is listed in the description box below. Right, beautiful Aquarians, as you go through this amazing month, please know that every second of every day of your life that you are unconditionally loved by the creator of all things. And of course, I love you too. Have an amazing month. I'm sure I'll be talking to you very soon, though. And in the meantime, you hang in there and you take care.